Good morning, boys and girls. Just like to remind you, I'm Sandra Brown, one of the school counselors here, and I want to share a book with you today. And it's a book that some of you have heard over and over again, but it's a story that is about our school and about being a bucket filler. It's called, Have You Filled a Bucket Today? And I'd like for you to listen carefully, and then I would like to share with you what we do when you're a bucket filler. All day long, everyone in the whole world walks around carrying an invisible bucket. You can't see it, but it's there. You have a bucket. Your mom and dad each have a bucket. Your sisters and brothers, they have buckets too. Grandparents, friends, neighbors, they all have a bucket. Everyone carries around an invisible bucket. Your bucket has one purpose only. Its purpose is to hold all your good thoughts and good feelings about yourself. You feel very happy and good when your bucket is full. And you feel very sad and lonely when your bucket is empty. Other people feel the same way too. They're happy when their buckets are full, and they're sad when their buckets are empty. It's great to have a full bucket, and this is how it works. You need other people to fill your bucket, and other people need you to fill their buckets. So, how do you fill a bucket? You fill a bucket when you show love to someone, or when you say or do something kind, or even when you give someone a smile. That's being a bucket filler. A bucket filler is a loving, caring person who says or does nice things that make others feel special. When you make someone feel special, you are filling a bucket. But you can also dip into a bucket and take out some good feelings. You dip into a bucket when you make fun of someone, or when you say or do mean things, or even when you ignore someone. That's being a bucket dipper. A bully is a bucket dipper. A bucket dipper says or does mean things that make others feel bad. Many bucket dippers have an empty bucket. They think they can fill their bucket by dipping into someone else's, but that will never work. You never fill your own bucket when you dip into someone else's. But guess what? When you fill someone's bucket, you also fill your own bucket. You feel good when you help others feel good. All day long, we are either filling up or dipping into each other's buckets by what we say and what we do. Try to fill a bucket and see what happens. When you love your mom and dad, tell them you love them. You can even tell them why. Your caring words will fill their buckets up. Watch for smiles to light up on their faces. You will feel like smiling too. A smile is a good clue that you have filled a bucket. If you practice, you'll become a great bucket filler. Just remember that everyone carries an invisible bucket, and think of what you can say or do to fill it. Here are some ideas for you. You could smile and say hi to the bus driver. He has a bucket. You could invite the new kid at school to play with you. You could write a thank you note to your teacher. You could tell your grandpa that you'd like to spend time with him. There are many ways to fill a bucket. Bucket filling is fun and it's easy to do. It doesn't matter how young or how old you are. It doesn't cost any money and it doesn't take much time. And remember, when you fill someone else's bucket, you also fill your bucket too. When you're a bucket filler, you make your home, your school, and your neighborhood a better place to be. Bucket filling makes everyone feel good. So why not decide to be a bucket filler today and every day? Just start each day by saying to yourself, I'm going to do something to fill someone's bucket today. And at the end of each day, ask yourself, did I fill a bucket today? I did. That's the life of a bucket filler. And that can be each of you. Teachers, you can talk more about the bucket filler or borrow my book, but I want to tell students that we're going to be watching for students who are bucket fillers. And in your classroom, your teachers have these cards, and it is a postcard that we can mail home to your parents to tell them what you're doing to be a bucket filler at Creekside. And when I get those cards, I come into the cafeteria and talk about your card, and you get to choose a bucket filler pencil. So let's all be bucket fillers each and every day. Try to fill someone's bucket. Not because you're going to get a prize. Those are nice things to do, nice things to get, but because it makes our school a wonderful place to be when we are filling buckets and doing and saying nice, kind things to everyone. Boys and girls, have a good day. Be on your way and see what you can do to fill a bucket today.